All right, let's set the scene. You wake up, stretch, grab your racket, and instead of heading to the neighborhood courts, you step into a helicopter or down a glass tunnel under the sea or out into the Serengeti with lions watching your backhand. This isn't your average match. This is tennis redefined. Welcome to the wildest, weirdest, and most jaw-droppingly tennis courts in the world. We're going from sky to sea, from the Alps to Africa. We're trading in line judges for elephants, scoreboards for sunsets, clay for coral reefs, because tennis isn't just about who wins, it's about where you play the game. So here we go, the 10 craziest and most breathtaking tennis courts in the world. And trust me, number 7 is wild. Number 1, Burj Al Arab Helipad Court, Dubai. Welcome to Dubai, where luxury isn't just a lifestyle, it's the bare minimum. The Burj Al Arab Helipad Court wasn't just about tennis, it was a stunt, a flex, a moment where Dubai said, we're not just building skyscrapers, we're playing sports on top of them. The year was 2005. Federer and Agassi were invited to play an exhibition match 210 meters above sea level on a circular helipad the size of your average suburban backyard. The court? Temporary. The stakes? Existential. One misstep and you're going viral for all the wrong reasons. Cameras swirled overhead, helicopters hovered. Social media didn't even exist yet, and this still went globally viral. The photo of Federer mid-swing with the Dubai skyline behind him, it belongs in a museum. And did I mention there were no railings, no fences, just open air? Hit the ball too hard and it's gone forever somewhere in the Persian Gulf. Probably still floating. Would you play here? Think of the adrenaline, think of the views, think of your mom texting, be careful, wear sunscreen, and maybe don't fall off the building. This wasn't tennis, this was high-stakes marketing turned Olympic-level daredevilry. Number 2, underwater court concept, Dubai. Now let's dive literally. Architect Christophe Cotala's proposal for an underwater tennis complex is so ambitious. It makes Atlantis look underdeveloped. Imagine walking down marble steps into a glass dome under the sea. The court is standard. The spectators? Angelfish. Stingrays. Maybe even a curious shark wondering if you're double faulting under pressure. The plan? A multi-dome structure suspended just below the surface between Dubai's iconic Palm Jumeirah and the Burj Al Arab. Each dome would offer a full tennis court surrounded by panoramic glass walls. You're not just playing, you're part of a living aquarium. Sure, no one's built it yet, but Dubai's built indoor ski resorts in the desert, so let's not doubt their ability to turn fever dreams into concrete reality. Logistics? Insane. Maintenance? Astronomical. Risk of whale photobombing your match? Higher than average. But would I play there? Absolutely. Even if I lose the match, I win at life. Number 3, floating tennis court, Doha, Qatar. This one's wild. Imagine stepping onto a court that isn't on land, isn't on a rooftop, but is literally floating on the ocean. No, not metaphorically. This thing was bobbing in the Persian Gulf like a champion's yacht. In 2011, as a promo for the Qatar Open, Federer and Nadal casually knocked a few balls back and forth on what looked like the world's most expensive pool float. And the court? It looked like someone photoshopped it into the water. But it was real. There were no stands, no scoreboard, just a narrow platform barely wider than the lines. One misstep and you're soaked. Drop your racket, say goodbye, and if you've ever tried chasing a lob on a floating platform, it's cardio with a side of seasickness. Was it playable? Barely. Was it brilliant? Absolutely. This was tennis as performance art. A reminder that you can play the game anywhere, as long as you have 2 rackets and a fearless disregard for practicality. Number 4, Il San Pietro di Positano, Amalfi Coast. It looks like Zeus and Michelangelo got together for a design collab. Perched dramatically on the cliffs of Italy's Amalfi Coast, the court at Il San Pietro di Positano isn't just a place to play, it's a place to have a life-altering, rom-com-worthy revelation about who you are. Surrounded by turquoise waves and jagged limestone cliffs, this court feels like it was carved out by nature and blessed by sunlight. You reach it via a winding stone path through lemon groves and centuries-old gardens. As you descend, the view opens like a movie scene. There it is, a pristine, hard court, clinging to the edge of Italy like it's defying gravity. Every serve echoes off the cliffs. Every rally feels like it's being narrated by Andrea Bocelli. You might win, you might lose, but either way, you're gonna want a slow motion replay just of you walking in. Number 5, Monte Carlo Country Club, Monaco. A place where every third car is a Ferrari and every sidewalk smells like cologne and legacy. The Monte Carlo Country Club is where tennis meets the red carpet. It's not just a court, it's a statement. Home to the Monte Carlo Masters, it's perched high above the Riviera with yachts dotting the sea below like little glimmering commas. And then there's the court itself. Red clay so rich it belongs in a wine glass. You serve with the breeze of the Mediterranean in your hair and the scent of old money in the air. Even if you shank every shot, you'll look like a champion doing it. That's the Monte Carlo effect. Just don't forget to bow to the prince if he shows up to what. Number 6, Marin Tennis Club, Switzerland. Let's get high. No, not like that. I'm talking about the Marin Tennis Club, a court 5,400 feet above sea level in the Swiss Alps. This place is so scenic, your mistakes feel like they belong in a tourism commercial. The court is nestled between the Eiger, Munch, and Jungfrau peaks, giant snow-capped titans that watch your every shot like frozen umpires. You'll need stamina. The air is thin, your ball flies like it's had too much espresso, and your lungs will be reminding you you're not a mountain goat. But it's also dead silent. All you hear is the sound of the ball, your breath, and maybe a cowbell in the distance. It's not just a game, it's a pilgrimage. Number 7, Singita Sasakwa Lodge, Serengeti. Okay, forget altitude, let's talk attitude, because when your court is in the Serengeti and your audience includes elephants, warthogs, and probably a cheetah, you're not just playing tennis, you're playing with the wild. The court at Singita Sasakwa Lodge is like something out of a nature documentary if that documentary was also a luxury travel ad. Built inside a private game reserve, the court is surrounded by miles of untouched savanna. You can hear zebras galloping past, giraffes crane their necks as you serve. There's no crowd, just nature. Miss a shot, blame the lion roaring in the distance. Number 8, Emerald Key Villa, Turks and Caicos. This is the one you dream about on a Tuesday at the office. A private red clay court on your own personal island in Turks and Caicos. You access it via a private swing bridge, and the court? It's surrounded by sapphire water so clear it looks fake. This isn't just luxury, it's isolation meets indulgence. There's no crowd, no umpire, just your echo and the soft splash of waves. Every step on the clay feels like you're walking on confidence. And when the sun sets, the court lights up like a red jewel on the sea. Number 9, Wimbledon Center Court. You can keep your yachts and cliffs. This is sacred ground. Wimbledon. Center Court. This is where tennis history is carved into the grass like rings on a tree. Every player dreams of hearing their name echoed under that retractable roof, of walking through the hallway lined with past champions. You don't just play on Center Court, you step into a legacy. The crowd doesn't scream, they hum with reverence. Here, the grass is hallowed, the silence before serve, electric. It's not extreme in geography, but emotionally, it's Everest. Number 10, OK Explorer Yacht. Let's end with pure billionaire chaos. The OK Explorer Yacht is a 146-meter floating fortress of luxury, pools, helipads, submarines, and yes, a tennis court right on deck. It's the only place on Earth where you can play a set while passing glaciers or drop shots as dolphins race your wake. It's part sports arena, part Bond villain hideout. Want to spice up your second serve? Try it with 20 knots of ocean breeze in your face. So what do we learn? That tennis isn't bound by borders. It floats, it climbs, it dives and dazzles, whether you're swinging on a yacht, in a jungle, or undersea glass domes. Every court tells a story. Some courts are made to host finals, others to create legends. So now it's your serve. If you could hit just one forehand at one of these courts, which one would it be? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button, like your serving match point, and subscribe for more wild stories from the edge of sport, travel, and the extraordinary, because out here, the world is your court.